Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here, and welcome to my review for Buster Gear Series 2 and 3, the Ichigan Buster and the Sougon Blade. This is part of my Revisiting Gobusters series that I'm doing in honor of the upcoming Beast Morpher series. These were supposed to come out back during the summer when I did the mecha, but I lost this piece. Just quick fun story. I lost this. I looked everywhere in my apartment at my parents' house, found it the other day in a bag of Pokemon plushies that was in my closet this whole time. So that was why this was delayed, is because I didn't want to do it without this piece. And I wanted to review them together, but anyway, that's a super boring story, but I had to tell it because I thought it was so funny that I've been looking high and low for this thing like on and off all summer, and it was just literally right under my nose every time I got dressed. But yeah. So these are kind of re-reviews, like I said, that I'm doing in honor of Gobusters. I'll link these together, or in honor of Beast Morphers, and I'll link these together with the Beast Morphers reviews when they happen. And then I'll obviously be taking a look at these again in the Beast Morphers reviews for like a direct comparison. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the camera first, almost at the Sougon Buster. The Ichigan Buster. These are basically the two sidearm default weapons of all three core rangers, and they're based off of like everyday gadgets because it's like a spy theme. So this one's kind of like a schmancy camera. And honestly, for both of these, something I always liked is, obviously you can still tell they're toys, but I think compared to some other gadgets, these actually blend in the most. Like, if I saw someone like taking pictures of this outside just from a distance, it would honestly just look like a schmancy camera. And they're not like my absolute most favorite all-time designs, like, oh my god, cameras! But I think they look pretty good. And I'm a little biased because I like Gobusters, but I think they look pretty sleek. The colors are simple, but I think it gets the job done without looking too bland or boring, because I like that it has kind of a metallic-y tinge, especially to the blue, which I think makes it look good. And it's a pretty solid size. Again, it feels kind of like a regular camera. You got some sort of fake screens in here like that. There's a couple little scratches and fingerprints on this as well, so I apologize. You got your fake buttons, OK, trash, play, menu, kids WB, you know, all those buttons you need. Up here, some fake like sticker numbers. This kind of reminds me of just like Buzz Lightyear finding out this is a sticker. Fake little zoom wheel, or selection wheel. Fake buttons here, and then this button actually works. You can't twist this bit around for different settings, but this button will work when you have it. And yeah, the lens pops on and off. That's why obviously I lost it. But let's go ahead and go over the sounds, shall we? On-off button here. So you get the activation noises, and then in this one you basically do get camera noises. Press this, and you get generic noises. You can do like individual or in succession. This kind of sounds like you're doing a high-end photo shoot. And then when you twist this, it'll make a noise like that, and it'll just make noises like that when you do that. And you'll get a different noise when you press this. That's the super, like, ultra camera taking noises. So yeah, that's a thing. Oh, you have to do this in order to close that. And then just to show it, you do get noises when you snap it on and off. Okay, now for its blaster mode, super simple to transform. Press this button here, this pops out, this button here, swing this around. You get noises to indicate transformation, and then blaster noises. This will still make camera noises, so you can be like, boom, oh, nice shot, let's capture the moment. So that's kind of neat. And then when you twist this and this opens up, you activate the final, it's time for Buster noises. And there is little LED lights there, but they're nothing special. Like, I almost could have gone without it, to be honest. Like, oh my god, look, it's lights and sounds. It's almost like they put that one little light bulb in there just so they could say it has lights and sounds. It's time for Buster. So you can kind of, if you accidentally be like, oh no, I'm not ready for Buster yet, you can de-unactivate it. Wait, that might just be activated. Anyway, so we're gonna get this ready for the combined mode. Spoiler alert, there's a combined mode. Spoiler alert from 2012. But just take this off. You don't even need this for the combined mode. I also have the other weapon I'm going to be reviewing from when Buster Lyo came out, and I was like, oh, I have to wait till I find this. This doesn't even combine with it. Anyway. So here's the Sogan Blade. Right now it's in its binocular mode. Again, I think this did a pretty good job of hiding it. It's most obvious here with this little blade bit, but for the most part, like I've bought a lot of Sentai Rider and otherwise, you know, gadgets that transform into things, and I still think these are some of the best. I think I prefer the camera function-wise because I think it's kind of cooler, but I think this looks better just design-wise because it's got a lot more color going on. Like, again, the metallic color here looks nice, makes it look a little more professional. Overall, I dig it, and it's a pretty solid size for, like, just sleeker, you know, binoculars, and you got a fake screen here. I guess these are where your eyes go to see nothing. It actually would have been kind of cool, and I feel like not all that difficult to make it like actually function rather, excuse me, as binoculars. That'd be neat if Hasbro did something like that. Even if it was only through this one or something, I think that just it's not necessary. Like I'm like, oh, this sucks because you can't even see through it. But I think it would just kind of make it a little extra cool. All right, so the on-off button is right here. And the little LEDs here, which is actually more prominent when you pop this up, so it makes a little more sense than the one on here, which again is unnecessary. So you got some actual voices from the show when you press the button when it's not opened up mode of the 3 Buddyroids. Whoops, cut him off. You can't pause there, man, so I cut you off. So you have a noise for each one of the main Buddyroids, you know, Gorosaki, Banana, Cheetah Nick, and Usada Lettuce, which are going to be Cruz, Jax, and Smash in, I almost said in the anime, in Power Rangers. So it'd be cool if at some point one of the toys had, you know, voices for them, whether it's this or whatever, you know, but unless the voices are annoying, then don't do that. It'll probably just be the generic voice. But anyway, we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, so that's all you get here is just, of those 3, it just cycles between all of them. And then you have actual, we get it, Gorosaki. Oh, I'm with Banana as we speak. You get actual binoculars mode. Press that up and you get kind of like a camera flash, super ultra looking lens. And then when you press this, you get those noises, which sound pretty cool actually. Alright, and then to transform it, super simple. You just press these 2 releases and then you're going to fold this out. I kind of wish this popped out on its own like in the show, because they kind of make a deal of it, but whatevs. Ping, see, it's supposed to do that. And there you have it. There you have it. Bokesha! Anyway, it's pretty typical size for like these type of weapons. I have to say, like, I wish this bit was a little bit longer and it would actually make it feel pretty accurate to the show. But as far as the handle goes, it's actually not too far off from the show. And it looks pretty solid, I think, for the most part. I'm not too displeased with it. Press the button here. You get slashing noises, and then this is the time for Special Buster. Or, not, that's spoiler alert. Just regular Buster, not special, not Ultra.
It's time for Buster.
Is it though? Okay, that's all she wrote for this one, but now you can combine them. I'm doing this so I get it right, so you gotta make sure this goes here. So basically align this so it more or less is going to be making an S shape. There you go, so you can see it makes kind of an S shape. Make sure that this latches on first, and then this bit's gonna snap on here. You can just have this snap on with this dangling and it'll work just fine, but you know, if you want it to be all latched in and normal, this is the best way to go. This is the best way to go, he says, as he messes up.
It's time for Special Buster.
And that is that. And these sounds still work here. And you can do that, but it doesn't really add anything new. Like the sounds for this don't change once you have it in combined mode or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty neat. It's not like my favorite combined mode weapon, but I think it works pretty well. Like I do dig it. And I like that they function together if you get both of them just as the kind of a fun extra to get the Special Buster Bokensha Edition noise. But yeah, overall, I really do like these weapons. They're very simplistic to be sure, but they've always been some of my favorites because I like the whole gadget aspect. I like the sounds, like the voice and whatnot. But something I also like about it, which is something I'll bring up often, depending on if it succeeds in it, but I like how satisfyingly mechanical they feel. Not just from like the noises that give you mechanical feel, but just working with it. It feels very satisfying and like an actual gadget. So I always really appreciate that because it makes it seem a little bit extra fun. I don't think they're for everyone, and they're definitely just as simplistic as a lot of other toys, but I personally really enjoy them. And I think if you're a Gobusters fan and you like stuff like this, I can definitely recommend checking them out. I think they're super neat, and I have a lot of fun with them. Again, I apologize this review is late for my revisit. It's late for just Gobusters, but I mean, I did that before, but yeah, I have at least 1 or 2 more in the Revisit series coming out before Beast Morphers hits. But thanks for, waiting, those of you that were waiting, all 1.5 of you. Anyway, until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to climb steps and ring that bell to get notifications for all my videos. Until next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.